Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Welcome back or welcome to my channel, guys, if I can speak. We're starting my July wrap up, and my first book I finished is my reread of God of Wrath by Rina Kent. This is still a 4.5 for me. I still very much love the characters and their story and how intense it is. There is so much detail to it and so much involvement in the characters, development as characters, development as a couple, their relationship in itself, outside factors that affect their relationship. There is so much that goes on. But yeah, I thoroughly loved it, and the resolution to situations that happened was very much fitting for our characters. I know I say it all the time with the end of the books and saying it fits with the characters, but it is very much true. So yeah, we are our first book down for July, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. So I'm in to wrap up The Prisoner's Throne by Holly Black, and it is a DNF. I talk more about this in my 24-hour readathon, but you guys know I'm not a fan of her writing as it is, but normally I can get through them because they're not bad books. And I'm not saying this is a bad book, but I just feel like I already know what's going to happen and what's going on and all of that. So yeah, I just can't. Her writing to me, and I keep stressing this in all the clips I filmed about this book, this is just my personal opinion, but her writing feels very simplistic. So yeah, I'm DNFing, and we're going to move on very swiftly. So I have finished my reread of Happy Place by Emily Henry. I annotated this, as you can tell, like crazy. Still a 5-star, still a fucking 5-star. I still love this. I still cried, like, yes. I just love these characters and their story, and it just brings so much joy to me to read it and see how far they come from the beginning of the book to the end. And not just our main characters, but our side characters too go through so much. And yeah, I'm like getting emotional just thinking about it, so I'm gonna like try to stop. Not that I'm going to, because like this is now just gonna live rent free in my head even more than it already did. But yeah, I just love it. I said it last year, I'm gonna say it again. If you guys want a book that like embodies life, this is the book that you want, because there are so many moments in here that are just so true to life and like what happens. It's probably one of the most realistic books I've ever read, and I know we read fiction for the non-realistic stuff, but like every now and then it is a good thing to read. And yeah, I just love it so much. So I have finally finished Babel. I'm giving it a 3.75. It's a good book and I did enjoy it. I just don't think personally it's for me. I was getting confused every time I thought I understood something. I then got baffled again. So I was like constantly in a state of confusion and not knowing what was going on. The characters, I understood them as individuals, but I couldn't actually connect to them. So when it came to that ending, I felt very indifferent, and I feel like that ending kind of needed me to have like an impact. And I just wasn't getting it because I just could not connect to them as characters. But yeah, it is a good book. The story in itself, the idea of it is really good. I just don't think it's for me. But it's not put me off reading Arifquan's work. I do still want to read The Poppy War. I do still want to check out Yellow Face. So I'm not put off by her writing because the writing is good. It's just this story in itself, I think with everything mixed, just was not my vibes. But yeah, on to the next one. So I have finished Meet Me at the Lake by Kylie Fortune. I'm giving this a 4 stars. This does feature in my Reading Summer Books for a Week vlog. I enjoyed it. It's a good book. Do I think this author's right for me? No. But did I still prefer this more than every of Summer After? Yes, I did. The characters are relatable. I felt I could connect to them. The story in itself is a good one. Did start off a bit slow for me. Didn't pick up to about 60% for me personally. But yeah, it's not a bad book. So I'm coming in with a little wrap up. I finished Summer at the Cozy Cottage Cafe by Rachel Griffiths. I can't say the surname because my mouth does not allow it. 3 stars. I enjoyed it. It's nice, quick, cozy. I listened to the audiobook. It's only like 3 hours long. But yeah, it's like a nice easy read. It's first in 4 books. Each one's in a different season, follows different characters within like this little friend group, but they're like more older, middle-aged kind of characters instead of like young. So yeah, it's nice, easy. I do wish we had it a little bit longer so I could get a better vibe on the characters and get deeper into them. They are lovable, but just that little bit more would have been nice. But yeah, we are another book down. We are a little bit slow here in July, but there is a lot going on. But it's one of those months and it's okay. These things happen. But yeah, hopefully I will read a few more books coming up because I've got some videos planned and that I'm in the middle of. So we shall see. I am coming in to wrap up Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. I'm giving it 4.5 stars. I really enjoyed this. This is in my Reading Summer Books for a Week vlog, so I do recommend checking that one out for full thoughts and opinions. But yeah, I really love this. I love the characters in it. I love their story, and it was a really heart-wrenching like book, and I will definitely be checking out more of Abby Jimenez's work. But yeah, I loved it. It did take me a little while to read, but like that's just because of things like outside factors that were at play that I just didn't get a chance to sit down and read, but I did enjoy it. So you're at an angle, but I'm not changing you. If it's the right way, I can tell you that I finished Death Note Volume 4 in the black edition. I'm giving it a 4-star rating. Again, it's good, same as all the other ones. There's not much else I can say because there's not a lot of detail. Obviously it is pictures and a dialogue throughout obviously the whole book. It is interesting though, it is developing, there's new characters coming into play, there's a whole new scenario coming to the situation as well that like you don't expect, so I'm very intrigued to see how this is all going to develop and how this is all going to go in the next 2 volumes. So we'll see if I can get those 2 read before the end of July, but who knows. Anyways, that is that wrap up. I'll see you in the next. So I do have a wrap up for you. I finished Death Note Volume 5 in the black edition. 4-star, like the rest of them. Very quick, easy, simple read. It keeps you hooked, it keeps you intrigued, it keeps you just flying through the book, and my voice is now gone. We're going to keep going. So yeah, this is intriguing, the characters are intriguing, there's so many depths and layers to them that you kind of just see bits throughout, like it just slowly builds up. So yeah, and we've had another interesting scenario come into play there at the end, so I'm intrigued to see how this is going to get concluded in the last book. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that one because it might come in this wrap up too. We shall see. So I'm coming on with a nice quick wrap up of The Devil Wears Black by L.J. Shen. So I listened to the audiobook for this one, but it's still nice, quick, easy read. I still love the characters. They were still enjoyable. Their story was enjoyable. What am I trying to say? I can't, my brain has just stopped. My brain's actually stopped. What was I saying? Their banter spot on, their dynamics worked really, really well. Do check your trigger warnings because cancer is a big topic within the book, and we do see some scenarios play out as well, so do just check your trigger warnings. But yeah, otherwise a nice, quick, easy read. The ending was really cute and spot on for them as characters, and I'm gonna go because my brain's not functioning right now. Little wrap up for you guys. I finished The Junior by Monica Murphy in the early hours of this morning. I'm giving it a 4-star. I enjoyed it. Enjoyed getting the deeper dive into the characters and their story. Wasn't what I was expecting. I was expecting a little bit more. I think I was expecting more fire and feistiness to the story. Just knowing from what obviously I know from the first 2 books from the characters, I was expecting a bit more of that. But there wasn't really too much of that going on. Not that it like for it to lack, it was just obviously my expectations going into the book. I was expecting that. But the characters are lovable. They work well together. Nice, quick, fast, easy paced read. I did end up listening to audiobook, but it's because I've been struggling to sit and focus on reading this month, so listening to the audiobook was the better option for me. So yeah, we have finished that one, and I'll see you guys in the next wrap up. So I'm coming in to wrap up Nocticardia by Kerry Lake. This has taken me a little while to read, but not because it's not been a good book, but because I've not been having the focus to read. but I'm giving this a 4.5 stars. I've really loved it. I've really loved the characters in this story and the development of the story and the growth of them as characters and just the way it's all built, and like I've loved them in their story. In the end, it was so good as well. So I would definitely be checking out more of this author's work at some point. But yeah, I highly recommend picking up if you guys want a nice dark academia book. This is the way to go. I'm coming in to wrap up The Fury by Alex Michaelides. I'm giving this a 4-star. I really love the book. Now I do read it in weekend vlog 10, which is going to be coming up after this wrap up. I think quite a while away after this wrap up. But a lot of my thoughts and opinions are in that. But I did love this. His writing is so good. It's so interactive. Like, it literally hooks you in and makes you feel like you are there with the characters, going through the motions, going through the story, and getting to learn them and like understand them and get a real deep level of understanding in that. So I do very much love his writing and love his work. There is only one little issue which I talk about in the vlog, and so I'm not going to mention it here. You guys can check out the vlog for that. But yeah, otherwise I did really love it, and we're going to move on to the next wrap up time. I finished Love Redesigned by Lauren Asher, 4.5 stars. I've really loved this. I've enjoyed the characters, watching their story unfold, and just their dynamics. It was just, you know what, and I listened to audiobooks, so the narrators and their voices was just so perfect for it. And like, this book just made me happy. There was just something about this book that just made me so happy and just so chilled to read, and just, it was really nice. And I feel like I'm definitely back in the flow of things. As you guys probably noticed, this month's been a little bit more of a difficult month for me for reading, but I feel like I'm just in a space now where things are starting to feel slightly okay. I feel like I'm in a space where things are going to be starting improving, and I'm super happy for that. So yeah, I'm really excited. So I'm going to see you guys in the next wrap up. So we are coming in to wrap up our July wrap up. I have my last 2 books that I read in July. Well, one of them I finished in July. The other one I finished at like 1:30 this morning on the 1st of July, but it still counts, okay, because I read the majority of it in July. It still counts. So the first one is Not in Love by Ali Hazelwood. I'm giving this a 3.75. It's still a good book, and I did still enjoy it. I do discuss this in my Really Pink Weeks for a vlog, which is coming up. But yeah, I did very much still enjoy it. It was just the beginning had some little moments and stuff, which again I will go to in that vlog, and then things started coming together about halfway. It starts going. So yeah, it's not a bad book, just compared with all her other stuff. It's not my favourite of the lot. And then I'm glad to say that we are coming in and wrapping up with Funny Story About Emily Henry, which is a 5-star read. This book had me sobbing by the end. I was sobbing, but I was also filled with so much happiness. It hit the spot. Do you know what I mean? Like, it hit the spot. Like, I loved this book. I loved the characters. I loved their story. I loved the dynamics. I loved their own individual personal stories that shone through and we learned throughout the book. Like, they went through so much and so much character development, especially for Daphne. Like, oh my god, that girl. Praise to you. That ending with a certain person and how she stood up for herself. I was going, yes girl, go girl. Like, that moment just made me so happy. I love the book, and I'm so glad that this was the last book that I finished in July. Don't get me wrong, I started it back on like the 28th, but I'm so glad this is the last book that I sort of ended the month off and rounded the month off with, because it's been one of those months for reading. I've struggled to focus, I've struggled with sitting down and being able to just sit and read, and to end it off on this note sets me up really nicely, I think, for August, and I'm so excited. So yeah, I need to put the book down because otherwise I will be here for ages. But yeah, that is the end of the July wrap up. We have read 16 books this month. We did DNF one of them. We did have a DNF. Oh, hello, somebody wants me. Anywho, yeah. Yeah, we read 16, we did DNF one of them, but we're ignoring that one. That was at the beginning of the month. We flying past, we ignoring. Awesome. I do know that I said in my August TBR that I was going to tell you guys what's happening regards to August and its videos. So I do actually have my admission date for my rehabilitation, which is August 6th, which is obviously after this goes up. I have already pre-filmed some videos, so all I'm going to do is going to edit them and I'm going to upload them throughout August, so you guys will still see them and you'll still have some videos. It won't be like 2 a week, but you will still have some videos for August. So yeah, there will still be some bits coming out for you guys to watch. But yeah, that is it. I'm not going to be filming in August. I will probably do my August wrap up. I will come and sit down for it when I'm back. I'm in until at least the 27th. It might be longer, but that's the rough date, so I will wrap up all my books when I come back. But yeah, so that's kind of happening. So I will look into what's going to happen in September with regards to filming and stuff, but we shall see. We shall see. It will all be good. It's all going to be okay. I'm hoping to come back and be raring to go, to have some independence, to not have to walk with that thing. Would be great. We will love it. So yeah, that is what's happening. So there'll be no YouTube lives after the one on the 4th. So this comes up on the 2nd. So this Sunday there is a YouTube sprint still. But after that, that's the last one for the month of August. So yeah, that's where we're at. That's what's happening. But it is what it is. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be good. We are going to be raring to go. So yeah, you guys will still see me throughout the month of August from old videos. I am still going to film one this weekend. I lie. I'm going to film one this weekend and get it filmed and uploaded. But that's happening. Anyway, moving on swiftly. You guys will next see me for a proper sit down video the end of August, hopefully, roughly. Anywho, let me know how your guys' July went, how we did, what book was your favourite, what book was your least favourite. Let us know down in the comments. And I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Don't forget to keep smiling, be kind, keep reading. Bye guys.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good